Okay, guys. So, hi everyone. Today we're going to correct worksheet 1 in semester 2, worksheet 1, semester 2. And the solution is found in week 20 on the application, okay, on Saturday. So, these exercises, the grammar exercises, are found in ISI booklet, ISI grammar booklet, pages 34, 35, 36, okay? So let's move in turn. Yalla, the first name in my list is Rasha. Rasha?
Yes.
Yes. We did exercise A. I think that we did exercise A.
Yes.
Okay, then let's
Yes.
go directly to exercise B. Rasha, start.
Yes. Dogs enjoy playing fetch
I think to
outside
read the
and
question. You have to read the question.
use one of the fanboy conjunctions below to complete each of the following compound sentences. Dogs enjoy playing fetch outside and they like to cuddle on a couch.
And they like to cuddle on a couch. Excellent. We use and. Here we're adding information. Thank you, Rasha. Thank you. Hussein Mughniye. Please, guys, I'm going to try my best to choose all of you. Just don't
Yes,
raise your hands now. Can you do number 2, please?
yes. George plays the piano. Rini takes
Ballet.
battle
Ballet.
class.
Ballet classes. Ballet. Renee takes
Or
ballet class. Or are we talking about two choices? Are we talking about, like, for example, one person who has two choices? Here we're saying that Josh plays piano. Renee takes ballet classes. So here I have what?
and
No, I'm not adding information here. I have opposite information, Yahsen. I have what? Opposite information. So when I have opposite information, what must I use? When I have opposite information, I must use Hassan Mughni, do you know? Hassan?
It's but.
But we must use but. You see, Hassan? Here I have opposite ideas or opposite information. So I have to use but. Thank you. Thank you, Hassan and Hassan. Majid?
Yes,
Now, C, letter
that
C.
should. See?
The
Oh,
children painted in art class.
that. So their
So,
hands needed to be washed.
excellent. So their hands needed to be
Their
washed.
hands.
Excellent. Thank you, Majid. Karim Basma. Karim.
Yes,
Can you letter D, please?
California can have rainy weather,
It is sunny most of the year.
but
But you can use but and you can use yet at the same time. You can use one of them. Okay, so you can use but or you can use yet because
yes,
they both show opposite ideas. Thank you. Thank you, Karim. Last one for Malak. Malak?
Yes.
Yeah.
My dog
Wine.
whined of hungry. I
Hunger.
fed him right away.
Of hunger. Okay.
Hunger.
Yalla.
So I
So
fed
I
him
fed him
right away.
right away. Thank you. Thank you, Malak. Excellent. على طحينة. على طحينة.
yes.
Ali, can you read now exercise D? Exercise D.
See?
D. Exercise.
D.
Sorry, C. I'm sorry. Read the sentences carefully.
Read the sentences carefully. Check whether each sentence is offering choices or expressing negative thoughts or ideas. Use or
Or
not.
not. So if the sentence is showing, is offering choices, I have to use or. If it's showing negative ideas, negative choices, then I have to use nor. Letter A, Ali.
Sophie does not drink milk. Nor does she eat butter.
Excellent. Nor does she eat butter. Okay. Thank you, Ali. Thank you. سنفتوني. سنفتوني.
Yes, miss.
B. Letter B.
Okay. You have to study well or you will be ob-
Obliged.
ob-
Obliged.
obliged to repeat the course.
Excellent, Ihsan. Thank you. Thank you. Mahdi. Mahdi.
Yes, miss.
Letter C.
Okay. He didn't finish reading his book, nor did he do his homework.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Mahdi. Thank you. No, no, you took your time. Hala. Hala.
Yes, miss.
Okay, letter D, please.
If Karen has to wash the dishes, she has to take the trash back outside. Or
Or. Thank you, Hala. Zahra. Zahra. Letter
Yes,
E,
miss.
letter E, please.
We have never been to Africa, nor have we visited England.
Excellent, Zahra. Thank you. Nor have we visited England. Thank you. Now let's move to part D. Ibrahim.
Yes.
Yeah. Part D. Read the question.
In each sentence, there is an error, either a capitalization or punctuation.
Punctuation. So
Figure out,
continue.
figure out the problem and fix it by rewriting each sentence correctly on the line.
Okay, so there is an error. We mean there is a mistake in every sentence, maybe in capitalizing some words or maybe in punctuation. Okay, so we have to find the problem and to solve it. Yalla, Ibrahim. Sentence letter A.
I went to the pool, but I didn't swim.
So what's the problem here? What's the problem? Can we consider it a correct compound sentence, Ibrahim?
No.
Why? What is it missing?
I went to the pool, but I went to the pool and I swim.
No. The mistake here is not in the meaning. The mistake is either in punctuation or capitalization. So let's see, are there any words that need to be capitalized or need to be small letter? I capitalized, then it's correct. Went, small, to, small, the, small, pool, small, but small. I subject to pronoun capital is correct. Didn't, small, swim is a small letter. So there is no mistake in capitalization, Brahim. That's right.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see if there's a mistake in punctuation. Punctuation, we mean like commas, periods, semicolons, like this.
Oh.
Okay?
Before but, I have to do comma.
I want to add a comma. I must add a comma because this way I consider it a run-on sentence. It's not a correct sentence. I must add a comma. I must add a comma before the coordinating conjunction because here I have two independent clauses joined together and they make one compound sentence. Okay? Excellent. Miss, you have to rewrite the whole sentence. MS, you have to rewrite the whole sentence. Thank you, Brahim. I went to the pool, but I didn't swim. يلا. علي رضا. علي رضا. Sorry. علي رضا, please. Sentence letter B.
Okay. Miss,
Yes.
The S is capital.
So what must it be?
Small.
Letter. Okay, so the only mistake here is in she. There is no mistake in punctuation. That's right. Let's check. I have a coordinating conjunction with a comma before it, then it is correct. Just she must be a small letter because we're not starting a new sentence here. We're continuing with the same sentence. Thank you, Ali Rida. Thank you, Rena. Please mute yourself, Ali Rida. Rena, letter C.
Yes.
Letter C. Read the
You comma the comma
where
before the yet.
excellent. You must add a comma before yet. He didn't want to go to the dentist, yet he went anyway. Guys, if you want, here you can simply come in, you cross out yet, and you add a semicolon only. When you add only a semicolon, it will be considered correct. Okay, guys? So you're free to correct run-on sentences with any way that you find it suitable, either with adding a comma and coordinating conjunction or only with a semicolon. Thank you, Rena. Thank you, Rena. Ali Mrouwe? Ali Mrouwe? Ali? طيب. Selena? Selena? Okay, Selena.
Yes.
Can you read the question of letter E? Form a compound. Miss Selena, please try to solve it by yourself. Form a compound sentence using the two independent sentences by adding a conjunction given in parentheses. Watch out for capitalization and punctuation. It's very simple and easy. You have two independent sentences. You have to put them together to make one compound sentence. And I gave you the conjunction here between parentheses. So there is no need to think about the suitable conjunction. Okay? So how are you going to join them together now? Show me.
I wanted to go to the park.
Please, miss, try to read by yourself. But
it was raining.
Excellent. So do I keep it capital letter or I make it small letter?
Small.
I have to make it small letter. So I cross out the period. I add a comma, but, and I have to put it in a small letter. Guys, in the exam or in the quiz next week, you have to rewrite the whole sentence. Thank you, Selena. Marlon? Marlon? Okay. Marlon cannot hear me or unmute himself. Okay. Karim Basma again. Karim?
AMS.
Yes, we say yes. Okay, letter
Yes.
B. Letter B.
Samantha woke up late this morning. So she was late for school.
Excellent. And what must we do with she?
So
She should be small letter. Just she should be small.
yes.
Okay, thank you, Karim.
Because
yes, I got your idea. Yes, don't worry. Zahra again.
Yes, miss.
Letter C.
The trees swayed violently, and rain pounded onto the rooftops.
The trees swayed violently. Okay. Rain pounded onto the rooftops. Okay, how are you going now to make it one compound sentence, Zahra?
Is rain supposed to be like a short letter?
Small
Supposed to
letter.
be
But did you
small.
add? Yes, but first you have to add the conjunction and.
Yeah, and
Yeah, bravo.
rain poured.
Comma and Rain.
Rain pounded onto the rooftops.
Excellent, Zahra. Thank you. Please mute yourself. Hassan Mughniye. Again, guys, I'm repeating the names because the turn has finished. Ali Mroui and Marlon didn't answer me.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Hassan. Letter D.
Okay. Would you like to watch a movie,
The movie today.
or would you prefer spending the day on the beach?
At the beach. Excellent. Would you like to watch a movie, the movie today, or would you
Or
prefer, excellent, or would you prefer to spending the day at the beach? Would, small letter. Would is a small letter. Thank you, Hassan. And now let's have Selena. لا, Selena, you did one. Mahdi. Mahdi.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Letter E, last one.
Okay, I ate all my meals today, comma, yet small I am still hungry.
No, you did a big mistake, a huge mistake here. I is a subject pronoun. I is the subject pronoun. Do we write it as a small letter? The subject pronoun I.
Oh, no, we keep it.
No. Okay, pay attention. Only the proper nouns and the subject pronoun I must be or must stay as a capital letter. Pay attention, guys, okay? The subject pronoun I and the proper nouns like names, like Malak, Mahdi, Selena, they should stay in capital letters. Okay, guys? So is it everything clear regarding the worksheet? Here you wrote sentences of your own. You can use a semicolon, you can use a comma and coordinating conjunction. It's up to you. Okay, guys? Who wants to give me an example of what he or she wrote? Let's try again with Ali Mroui. Ali Mroui. Ali, you don't want to answer? Okay, this way I'm going to consider that you just opened the Zoom session and you fell asleep again. I'm taking attendance based on participation also. If you cannot open or unmute yourself due to internet connection, then you have to send me. Okay, then you're not going to take participation grade. I'm sorry. Marlon? Marlon? Okay, and Marlon also is not answering. Ali Tihini?
Yes.
Yes, Marlon. Marlon, can
Yes.
you give us an, let's take Marlon first, Ali, then I will come back to you. Marlon, write a compound sentence of your own. Give me a compound sentence of your own.
Yes, I'm having internet
Yes,
problems
I know,
over here.
because you're leaving and
Like
that.
it
Yes,
keeps
I know.
kicking me out.
Yes, I know. It's giving me a signal. Okay, can you give me now a compound sentence, Marlon? Any compound sentence of your own. Okay, Marlon has a problem in the internet connection. Okay, let me take Ali Tahini. Ali, can you give me
Yes.
an example of a compound sentence of your own?
Yes, my mom baked the cake and cleaned the house.
Okay. My mom, let me write it to show you that it's not a compound sentence. My mom baked a, okay, just a second. My mom baked a cake and cleaned the house. My mom baked a cake is the first independent clause. But is it the second part makes does the second part make an independent clause, ya Miss Ali? You said
No.
clean the house. طب who cleaned the house? If you want this way, it's a compound predicate, not a compound sentence. Pay attention because I noticed that.
If I say she
She,
and she cleaned the
excellent,
house.
excellent. My mom baked a cake, ma, and she cleaned the house. And she cleaned the house. Or you can say, my mom baked a cake, semicolon, she cleaned the house. This way you made a correct compound sentence. Okay? This way you made a correct compound sentence. So we have finished from the worksheet. Next week you're going to have a quiz in it, please. Let me tell you something before we start with the reading. That Miss, please, tomorrow is the last day to do the dictation. You must all do the dictation, and after tomorrow the speaking. Okay, guys.
Miss,
Yeah.
Miss,
Yes. Who's talking?
I did the dictation, but it's not appearing.
Miss, I fixed it. Now it must appear. You must see it. But it's uploaded. It's uploaded. Don't worry.
They sent me on my Gmail that I uploaded it, but when I entered Flipper
Yes.
Grade,
Yes, because there was something on that must be
it's
turned
not on
off.
Flipper Grade.
Yeah, miss, I fixed it. It was uploaded and I saw it. It's uploaded. Don't worry. But you couldn't see it before. Now you can see it. Please, guys, when you upload something on Flipgrid, write your name. Your name, not your mother's name, because most of you uploaded the dictation speaking with his or her mother's name. Okay, guys. So tomorrow is the last day for the dictation. After tomorrow is the last day for speaking. Okay? After tomorrow is the last day for speaking. So now let's move to reading. Let me share the screen with the reading lesson. Sorry. Are the reading books beside you? Please keep the reading books beside you whenever you have whenever we have reading. Guys, again, also I repeat that you have, please, this weekend, revise, read the lesson because you are going to have a graded reading next week, and revise the vocabulary words. Please, guys, revise the vocabulary words. Okay, now page 79. Open on page 79. And حسين فتوني. Can you start reading, please? Saniftuni. Sen, you unmuted yourself, then you muted yourself. Sen, please unmute yourself. You can't? Is there a problem? Oh, okay, then we'll come back to you, Hussein. Don't worry, we'll come back to you. Hala? Okay, great. Can you start reading?
Okay. Do you love
No, what is the title? What is the title?
Oh.
Yeah.
Good. Are electronic devices good for us?
Mm.
Do you love to surf the internet, listen to music? I am
Yes, continue.
and talk. Okay. And talk on a cell phone. You are not alone. A recent study has some surprising news. Kids in the United States between the ages of 8 and 19 spend 7.5 hours a day on electronic devices. These include computers, smartphones, and video games. So adults try to advance the idea that these devices waste kids' time. However, some research surveys say this idea is inaccurate.
Inaccurate.
In fact, the data show The data show that technology can benefit kids.
Thank you, Hala. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Rasha, let's take Rasha.
Yes.
Continue, please.
Crit- yes. Critics say that kids stare at computers and TVs all day and do not get enough exercise. The facts stand in counterpoint to this belief. One study compared kids who use media a lot to those who do not. The heavy media users actually spend more time in physical activity than light media users. One study by the National Institutes of Health says that action video games may help increase kids' visual attention. In addition, using interactive media
Yes, interactive.
can give kids good structure for learning. It can also help them learn to switch tasks effectively. Kids also need to use the web to access information. Many argue that learning to use the web responsibly sharpens kids' reasoning abilities. Today's world is wired and not just for fun. The jobs of the future depend on kids who plug in.
Thank you. Thank you. Bravo. Let's continue. Hassan Ftuni again. Can you know now unmute yourself? Yes.
Yes.
Hassan, excellent. Move to the second page, please. Now, tune out.
Are kids turning out by
Tuning out.
tune,
Tuning.
tuning out?
No, sorry. Are kids tuning out? Are kids tuning out by tuning in? Continue.
Okay. Into electronic devices and
This
any
is a question. Just
alarming
one thing, yeah, Hassan, that this is a question. Let's make the intonation as a question. Are kids tuning out by tuning into electronic devices? Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it, please.
Okay.
Okay, the same as from the beginning. Start from the beginning, Hassan. Start from the beginning.
Are kids tuning out by tuning into electronic devices and alarming report status an hour
States.
more per day on
States. Why
computers?
status, Hassan? States. So we have vowel, consonant, silent E. Then the first vowel must take long sound. States.
States and young people spend an hour more per day on computers, smartphones, television, and other electronic media than they did 5 years ago.
Mhm.
Nearly 7 out of 10 kids have cell phones. Just 5 years ago, 4 out of 10 had them. Are these devices harmless or hurtful to the well-being of young people? A close
Analysis. Analysis.
analysis of several students
Studies. Studies.
study
Close analysis of
that
several studies shows, you have to continue
show
up, shows that
show that there are plenty of disadvantage,
disadvantages.
disadvantages to these devices.
Mhm.
The internet is supposed to be a great tool for learning. Do kids who love computers do better in the classroom? To cite,
To
to
cite one
cite,
report, yes, to cite one report,
cite one report, access to electronic devices does not
automatically,
automatically bring
automatically,
high marks in school. See the graphics below.
graphs below. Thank you, Hassan. Look, guys and Hassan, just one thing. you have to change your intonation based on the punctuation. For example, if it's a question mark at the end, then the sentence is a question. Make it as a question. For example, do kids who love computers do better in the classroom? And miss, please have a rest at the period and at the comma. Okay, guys? طيب, we still have like 4 minutes. I don't know if we are able to continue reading the last part, but I want to explain one point. If you notice that on the first page, the writer is with the kids to use electronic devices, and he tries to convince the reader that it's good for kids to use electronic devices. So in the first part, the writer is giving us information and reasons to convince us that electronic devices have a lot of advantages for kids. But on the second page, he says tuned out. Tuned out, he means that electronic media or electronic devices harms kids. Electronic devices harm kids. So he is mentioning here disadvantages. In the second part, the writer is trying to convince us that that electronic devices harm kids. They are harmful. Okay. So in every part, every writer tries to convince us with his opinion. That's why we said that the text here is a persuasive article, because the writer is trying to convince us with the point. First, he is with electronic devices. Then he wants us to be with electronic devices. The second part, the other writer is against using electronic devices too much. So he was trying to convince us that kids must not use electronic devices too much. Okay? We still have 3 minutes. Let's continue reading. And when the session ends, then the time is over. Okay, guys? Majid?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, the last page, please.
Okay. Miss, I don't have the book. I'm reading on the lecture.
No
Okay.
problem. Read.
Yes. Some argue that the devices get kids involved and help them make sense.
Involved.
Claims like
Involved, not involved. Involved.
okay. Claims like these are incorrect. Wait. Yes, are incorrect. A study done by the
Pew
Miss what's it?
Research. Pew.
Pew
Pew.
Pew okay.
Yes.
Pew Research Center dis-
Cusses.
discusses
Yes.
discusses
We discuss
uh,
something. We talk about something.
their use of online social networks. Teens
Do
do
this to
this to
keep.
keep. Miss, I can see a lot.
Why? Due to the small handwriting?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Next time I will make it bigger. Don't worry, since most of you don't have their books with them. Okay. So, okay, the session will end. Please, guys, all of you train reading at home, because next week you're going to have graded reading on flip grid. Again, I repeat, tomorrow is the last day
This is
to do the dictation. After tomorrow is the last day to do the speaking. Okay, guys, in the speaking, choose any device, electronic device or technology. Talk about who invented it, two advantages, two disadvantages. Okay, just in 1 minute or 1.5 minutes. That's it. Okay, guys?
Miss,
Yeah,
I did it.